Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Today in History. Today is October 16th, 2023, and I got two interesting events to share in history and three interesting birthdays to share today. So let's get started. First off, in 1793, the death of Marie Antoinette. A lot of you may have heard of the story of Marie Antoinette, a very famous story. She was the Queen of France, and during the Revolutionary War, she was executed. They cut her head off. And also today, in 1859, abolitionist John Brown leads a raid on Harper's Ferry. And at that time, that was in a territory in Western Virginia. On October 16, 1859, abolitionist John Brown led a small group on a raid against a federal armory in Harper's Ferry, Virginia, Western Territory in Virginia, in an attempt to start an armed slave revolt and destroy the institution of slavery. After securing the backing of prominent abolitionists, Brown assembled an invasion force of 22 men. They included 5 black men and 3 of Brown's sons. That same night, Brown and his band overran the arsenal. Some of his men rounded up a handful of hostages, including a few enslaved people. A company of U.S. Marines arrived the next day, led by Colonel Robert E. Lee. On the morning of October 19th, the soldiers overran Brown and his followers. 10 of his men were killed, including 2 of his sons. Brown was tried by the state of Virginia for the treason and murder, and he was found guilty. He was executed by hanging on December 2nd. And that part of Virginia was later carved out and was admitted to the Union as the 35th state, West Virginia, in 1863 during the Civil War. West Virginia is nicknamed the Mountain State, and its capital is Charleston, which is also its largest city. West Virginia was one of 2 states that joined the Union during the Civil War. The other one was Nevada. And finally, we have some birthdays today. First birthday we have today is Oscar Wilde, Irish writer, and also playwright as well. Best known for starring in the play The Importance of Being Earnest. And he suffered a lot of health problems throughout his life, which ultimately led to his death in 1900 at the age of only 46. He died from a disease called meningitis, an inflammation of the membranes in the brain and spinal cord. Another birthday we have today is Eugene O'Neill, American playwright, best known for the play The Iceman Cometh. He was born on this day in 1888 and died in 1953. And the last birthday I have to share today is Suzanne Summers, who would have been 77 today. She was an actress, best known by many for her role as Chrissy on the popular ABC sitcom Three's Company. She died yesterday at the age of 76 after a long battle with breast cancer. Three's Company also starred Joyce DeWitt, the last surviving main cast member, and legendary comedian John Ritter. And that's all for Today in History. Please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, comment down below, and please subscribe. I'll see you next time.